Hi everyone. I believe all of you, most of you do know the R&B singer R. Kelly, right? Maybe some of you heard about his case that he is since 2019 in prison, and he has been sentenced for 30 years in prison in America, and then they did add another year, and then since last Friday, the 24th of February, the final sentence, they did add another 20 years. So in total, he got 50 or 51 years in prison in America. Me personally, I think it's total madness. It's really insane. I mean, at the end of the day, he didn't kill anyone. The murderer of George Floyd, he got even less, not even 30, 25 years. I think if someone's supposed to be in jail, then definitely the parents of all these daughters. Me, if I had a daughter, I would never ever bring her to an R. Kelly concert, especially an underage daughter. And going to an R. Kelly concert is insane. I mean, I love R. Kelly. I listen to all his music until today. I'm a 90s kid. I grew up with R&B music. I love all the other R&B singers like Puff Daddy, Mace, Joe, 112, Next, Tony Braxton, Tupac. I mean, Tupac, he has been a rapper, but I love all his songs. And R. Kelly, to me, is the best R&B singer of all times. He's a great, talented man with a great voice, yeah, a perfect voice. Nevertheless, I wouldn't bring my daughter to an R. Kelly concert. And they did bring their daughters to his house with free will. These daughters, underage girls, they lived with him, and why they did did enjoy the luxury life, yeah, that they had. The daughters, the girls themselves, they liked it. They were happy, so they didn't want to leave the house of R. Kelly. And when did they start to accuse R. Kelly? When R. Kelly stopped paying his parents. Then when he didn't have access to his money. And then this is the moment where all the trouble started. Then R. Kelly wasn't good anymore because the parents didn't get money from him anymore. And I think this is really cruel and unfair. Yeah, R. Kelly, before 2019, a few years before that, he was in prison also because of sex trafficking. The lawyer in the past, he did manage to get him out. And yeah, and now since 2019, he's now again in prison because of sex trafficking and now child pornography. I mean, R. Kelly, most of his songs are about sex, yeah, and it is weird and not nice. I mean, I love all his beats, the rhythm of his songs, but it would be nice if some of his songs would be less about sex, yeah. And he make himself looking also more guilty, the fact that most of his songs are about sex, yeah. And in the surviving R. Kelly documentary, yeah, there were some weird stuff. I mean, yes, he did live with underage girls. I mean, the life of R. Kelly is weird. And then he also, he has been seen that he did film the girls having sex together. He was often with his video camera. And when he did have sex when he had sex with them, he's filmed himself. It is weird, it is disgusting and pervert. And he lived with his underage girls and had different relationships. So he had an awkward life, yeah. Nevertheless, I think 30 or even now 50 years is a little bit crazy. Not a little bit, is very much crazy and unfair. And I think, the US system in America is really insane, because imagine like a judge and 12 jury members, they decide about your life. I mean, they destroy someone's life. And I'm sure behind all this, corruption must be behind this. maybe also the music industry, and because it doesn't sound normal. I mean, someone who didn't kill someone and gets 50 years of prison is really insane. And how many black people in America have been have been accused wrongly and have been put in prison for so many years, and celebrities or no celebrities, black people or no black people. I mean, I feel sorry for black people a lot, because the racism towards black people in America is really, really bad. And but even white people have been put, so many of them, in prison and being innocent, and even some of them being sentenced to death, and they have been wrongly accused. So I truly feel sorry for those people. And for the case of R. Kelly, me personally, I think it's one of the heaviest, cruelest case in America against an artist like R. Kelly. There have been surely so many other cruel cases, where people have been put wrongly in jail. But I truly hope that there will be a miracle. And that R. Kelly will be maybe put, out in jail. I mean, the lawyer of R. Kelly is Jennifer Bongine, and she is apparently a very good lawyer. She is defending men who have been sexually accused and of high-profile cases. And she did manage to get out Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, me personally, to be honest, I believe he was somehow guilty. I don't know, maybe not, it doesn't matter. I mean, now he's out, and I wish that she did manage to to get out R. Kelly too. But it seems a very complicated case, and I think a lot of corruption must have been involved. And the weird thing about this case, I mean, before he got 20 years more, they did add 20 years more, some of the girls, they even admit, they did say, they did lie. And some, they said they have been forced to lie. The ex-wife of R. Kelly, she did lie too. And publicly, I mean, on TV live, she did say, I didn't mean to lie. And then I'm thinking, yeah, but I mean, now your ex-husband, he got 50 years in prison. I think it's really insane. It's really insane. And I mean, since the Me Too campaign, how many men have been accused wrongly? Yes, some surely have been guilty, absolutely. Like, for example, in Hollywood, this producer, Harvey Weinstein, I believe, yes, he was guilty, so he deserved jail. And the system of jail is definitely good, because there's so many psychos out there, and murderers, and yes, and the people who are guilty, they deserve jail. But how many people have been also put in jail and being innocent? And I think, me personally, I have this philosophy that if God is so forgiving and merciful, why so many people in this world are merciless and cannot forgive? I mean, like now, for example, this judge and 12 jury members, I mean, they had no mercy. 30 years already for someone who didn't kill anyone is already a lot. And then adding another 20 years? I mean, it's clearly big corruption is behind this. They want to destroy this man, R. Kelly. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's very unfair. But so let's see now what will happen, because Jennifer Bongine will appeal the sentence for hoping to get less. I mean, she hoped that he would get in total 10 years. I mean, not even the 10 years. In the past, they even, before he got the 20 years, they wanted to give him even 90 years. I mean, how crazy is this? The US system, honestly, is a sick system. So much injustice is going on, and everywhere in the world, not only in America. And it is increasing and increasing. It's really insane. So, I truly hope for R. Kelly that there will be a miracle, and that he will be out. I mean, me, until today, I will always listen to his music. I love all his music. Yes, again, I mean, I can just repeat, his life has been awkward and also kind of disgusting, you know, when you are with living underage girls. I mean, even they liked it, the luxury life and so on. Still, yes, it has been wrong. I mean, it is wrong. But nevertheless, I don't think that he deserves all this years in prison. It is very, very cruel. So, yeah, so may God forgive him for what he did in the past, but may God help him to survive the years that he has in prison, and may God make it easy for him, that he may get less, or maybe in a few years. I mean, a few years, I say, who knows, maybe there will be a miracle that in 3 years' time, 4 years' time,